Finca Sagrada is a biodynamic farm community nestled in an isolated sacred valley in Vilcabamba, Ecuador. Walter and Susan Davis Moora purchased the farm in 2007 and began regenerating the land with biodynamic farming practices and ancient wisdom traditions. In 2014, the Kogi Mamos, spiritual teachers from the high mountains of Colombia who were never colonialized and still maintained their spiritual traditions, visited Finca Sagrada and designated it as a sacred site. In 2018, they guided the erection of a Kogi House of Original Thought, a ceremonial structure with an eternal flame that is tended to daily. In 2021, they dedicated a portal to Mother Earth on the land. Today, Finca Sagrada hosts annual visits and activations with Kogi spiritual leaders and has ongoing collaboration with Indigenous leaders in the local community. The land extends over 277 hectares of mountains with a river, streams, forests, and 9 hectares of good irrigated farmland with orchards, pastures, and gardens. Existing structures on the property include 3 dwellings, a ceremonial house, visitor accommodations, and utility structures. We recently completed construction of a new caretaker house. We are planning to add new structures, including 5 additional private dwellings, cluster housing for resident workers, improved visitor accommodations, and a dedicated retreat and learning center with shared kitchen and dining. The existing land and structures are currently appraised at approximately $650,000. The property is being placed in a legal trust under the management of the Finca Sagrada Association. The current owner-shareholders of the legal trust are Walter and Susan Davis Moora and Satya and John Love. The Finca Sagrada Association partners are involved stakeholders. Finca Sagrada's governance structure is guided by oneness principles and conscious collaboration methods, including the KINS principles. The owner-shareholders work with the association to establish community agreements and bylaws and work collaboratively on shared initiatives. We plan to use HIFA tools to establish our organization as a DAO and develop an enhanced stakeholder structure as we take this project to the next level. We are a hyper-local regeneration property with a sacred site and biodynamic farm at its core, and our impact ripples outward from our on-site projects to local community projects, out to regional projects, and finally, global collaboration. Our on-site projects include annual visits by the Kogi, retreats and educational programs, a volunteer program, land stewardship, and a reforestation project. We employ local people and use Indigenous practices with local crops as we build towards self-sufficiency. Our regenerative practices include biodynamic orchards, crops, an Inca garden, animal stewardship of burros, milk cows, chickens, turkeys, geese, bees, and pets, water access via well and stream, use of all natural building materials where possible, and a combination of off-grid, solar, as well as grid electricity. The reforestation project, launched in 2020, has already planted approximately 5,000 trees and raised $38,000, and the project is ongoing. We've been actively distributing seeds through the local ecosystem through a community garden project and organic farmers market. Nearly 3 million seeds have been granted in total to projects in the Vilcabamba bioregion for various programs. In September 2021, Finca Sagrada was part of a readiness assessment to deploy seeds in the region in cooperation with Legacy International, the Global Transformation Corps, and local leaders. We are seeking financial capital for both staff and capital improvements. We are recruiting a dedicated project director visionary as well as a biodynamic farmer, legal and professional expertise in cooperative community structuring, and help with tokenization and DAO tools and management. Funding for capital improvements will be applied toward the design and construction of our new planned structures and improvements to roads and infrastructure. Current and potential revenue flows include spiritual journeys, ecotourism lodging, guest accommodations, retreats and educational programs, farm surplus, and value-added products and services. Finca Sagrada brings a variety of capital to the Regen Civics Alliance ecosystem, including spiritual, cultural, economic, experiential, financial, human, intellectual, natural, political, and social. We are aligned with consciousness-based leadership organizations and look forward to sharing access to advisors, tools, resources, and collaborators to support the Regenerative Civics Alliance Incubator. This program was made possible by contributions from the members of the Board of Kinship Earth, where our strategy is generosity. Thank you for your attention. We encourage you to explore our supporting materials on the Regen Civics Alliance Discord channel and learn more about us at finca-sagrada.com. Thank you.